Mr. Dixon.
Do you think the people crossing the border illegally, do you think they have a right to come to America?
They have a right to come to America, yes.
Well, do you think they should be granted it legally if they've already attempted once illegally?
So by that logic, as long as I do something once illegally, the next time I try it, it should be fine.
Yeah. Like, do you think you should get a second chance?
That's a very slippery slope there. One time, and then next time doesn't matter. Just come on in. Just as long as you're putting forth some effort, A for effort.
Do you think the illegal immigrants should be taking our jobs? Do you think
if Americans don't want to work or aren't willing to do the jobs and someone is, I got no problem to give them the job. But if they're, people are hiring them just because they'll work for less, and they're, quote unquote, stealing jobs from Americans, I don't think that's a good thing necessarily.
So would you relate this to during the Civil War days when they said the North had the slaves without owners?
Would I relate that to it?
Yeah. Would you when you compare the two, do you see them as the same?
I normally don't compare the two, but if one were to compare the two, they probably could be seen as very similar.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Hagerty.
Hello, Andrew.
What do you think about illegal immigration and how it may be stopped?
Illegal immigration is a problem that obviously our country is facing right now, and a number of people have suggested ways to try to make it a better system. Certainly, I'm probably not in a position to say this myself just because I'm not as educated on this topic as I could be, but I certainly believe that if we found a way to process and assimilate immigrants in the large numbers that we did around the turn of the 20th century, with Ellis Island, for instance, they would process thousands of immigrants a day. Maybe there would be a more efficient way of doing it. But clearly, with the number of people who want to be Americans today, it's a major problem and one that we can't find an easy solution for.
Right. I know what you mean. Okay. Thank you. And the next question is, if an illegal immigrant crosses and gets sent back to where they're from, do you think they should get a second chance to come back?
Well, that's obviously up to the government. My guess would be that they probably process first-time immigrants first. The fact that the person came here illegally probably would be a strike against that person for coming back, as opposed to somebody who didn't try to cross it illegally. And again, with the sheer numbers, probably they'd go with somebody who hadn't tried that first.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And the last question is, would you relate to the workers today with getting paid less money? Would you relate that to the African Americans in the slave days back in the 19th century, as in the North, as in the term of slaves without an owner?
I see the analogy where you're going with that. In the North during the Civil War time period, that phrase was used to respond to the Southerners, or actually vice versa, when they were accused of not having treated the blacks equally. Certainly in today's climate, when we have work that Americans don't want to do necessarily, and that work goes to immigrants or migrant workers, that could be a suitable analogy. Certainly, they're looking for ways to try to get the work done cheaply, which immigrants usually are okay with doing just to get themselves started out. I mean, having something is better than having nothing. I can see where you're going at with that analogy, the slaves without a master, in today's world.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Pleased to do the interview.
Hello, sir. What do you think of illegal immigration?
Well, by definition, it's illegal, so I don't know why we allow illegal immigrants to be in this country.
Do you think there's a way it should be stopped?
They should all be deported, and any new illegals coming in should not be able to come in
How do you think we can stop the ones from not coming in?
by shooting them on the spot.
You want to shoot them on the spot?
Yes, we are to protect our borders. They are coming here illegally. That's a crime.
So you want more armed forces. Would you rather take armed forces from Iraq and Afghanistan all the way here to protect our borders?
Manpower is here. It's just the politics won't let them do their job.
The elk, one of nature's most gentle animals. Because of illegal immigration, these animals get harmed every day. I love you. This is how easy it is to get from Mexico to America. Hop this gate, as you can see in front of you. I've now made it over the fence. It was very easy. This is how easy it can be for illegal immigrants. Sometimes drug cartels will dig underground so they can get under the border. But it's very hard to get out. So they build nice and easy stairs. Go!
How does
Freaking Mexicans are fast, dog.
How does it feel to be the worst border patrol cop ever?
It was pretty good. He was one tough Mexican though.
Happy holidays from Nightly News in the morning.
You don't even believe me, do you? Quick, staring contest, you me, now. Oh, you win! You always win!